I have that much. I have to make a... Let's open the... Let's open the Abyssal 2. Alright, let's open this. This thing can almost make it to the moon. Actually, it can probably make it to the moon, but I'm actually going to probably optimize this. 25 out of 30, right? So, I can add to this. I'm going to replace these with SRBs, not SRBs. I'd love to replace them with SRBs, but I shouldn't. So I'm going to replace them with these. Because it's cheaper. Okay. That. And... go. That. Alright, so Mooner 1. I don't care. I don't care. Don't anyone get mad at me. Don't get anyone get mad at me. So, now, I have to make this mission in not very much time. Now, if this recording stops, I'm going to get mad. Alright, I'm going to do a montage at the beginning, at least. Alright. Now comes time of awesome. Now, as you can see, I do not think I did my centralization engine by accident, but I think that's actually going to serve me well in the future. As in the not so distant future when I'm going to be doing some, if not a lot of stop spinning. I wish there was a kill rotation option. Because in the Orbital Spaceflight Simulator, which I would love to be able to let's play for you guys, but I may not be able to let's play for you guys. Just because. Because I'm running a Ubuntu PC, that's why. Don't you guys yell at me. I may have a Windows XP partition if I get sick of it. Which I do have a disk for Windows XP. It won't be an official disk because I won't be using the internet or anything. But Microsoft stopped support for it, so I don't think they really care if I add an XP. Which, I really don't like XP. I really don't, but it's... Well, guess what? It's stable. And look at that. Just started that fuel off, and I am at my gravity turn. And look at that. Alright, so let's... I'm not looking for a direct encounter right now. As you can see, the moon's nowhere near that. That's where the moon is. So I actually, in theory, can stay on a suborbital trajectory and yet still make it to the moon. Now, if you're wondering why I upgraded my... I don't know if I did say this before. I think I did, but I'm just going to clarify again if anyone decided to not watch the previous episodes, which you should watch, by the way. Links in the description. No. Links at the end of this video, so go to the end of this video. Or the beginning of this video, depending on what I feel like doing. Yeah. So, there's the moon. Theoretically. I just said theoretically. Theoretically speaking. Sounds so nerdy. That's who I am. I'm a nerd. Actually, I'm a geek, so. Don't question the geekery of classification of geeks versus nerds versus dweebs versus dorks. There's actually someone who's... There's someone who... actually literally went in and classified that, which is interesting. I don't know how they did that. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm happy with it. Then people can tell me I'm a geek, and I can say, yes, I am. Or I'm a nerd and say, no, I'm not, I'm a geek. Some people call me a nerd, and I say, no, I'm not, I'm a geek, technically speaking. And then they say I'm like a really weird techno guy. But, going for the full gravity. Well, otherwise, why would I be playing KSP? Ooh, mind blown. So going sideways should allow me to swing shot around the planet without having to complete an orbital insertion too badly. So in theory, I want Apo key to be around Alright. It won't be around that, but that does not matter. Oh, snap. I just let my parachutes out, and I'm gonna have to do this manually. It's okay, folks. It's okay, folks. Nothing to see here. So long as I can get my Apo key out of the atmosphere, I should be okay. I want to... Apo key is at... Now I'm getting a bit past. So I'm going to... Oh my gosh! Look at that! Oh, that's cool. 11 by 101. That is awesome. That was an interesting orbital insertion. So let me just go. I normally actually just look at the thing, but nah. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not doing this at moonrise, you shall see. See that line? My prograde marker is pointing at the moon. No. So when that matches my prograde marker, I will go. Alright, so maximum velocity. Now I'm going to point directly at it. And I'm officially in orbit and going for insertion. Now I did a little bit of a late burn, but that's okay. Now I hope I can get this done. So I have 0.8 A and D in, and in theory I should be able to do it. So now point prograde, and that's all I need. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and do an auto prograde and get to the mun. Now this recording may stop, so I'm watching my I'm watching my file size very closely, because sometimes for some reason it's shut off after a certain time. Well, I'm only at 34 minutes, so maybe it won't work, maybe it won't break, but alright, it's almost there, and look at my fuel, oh my gosh, halfway. This will work, so long as I can get a free return trajectory. If it will, boom. It's giving me close approach, so that should be great, and that's awesome. I love that. Woo! See? No, let's face retrograde so we can do a little bit of, Alright, so that's our return trajectory. There we go. Free return trajectory, guys. How cool is that? Oh, there we go. So, I brought my science. I did not bring my science junior, but I brought my science. How much science do I have? I have none. No, I do have science. And that is epic. And now just hold relation. Not relation. Relation. Alright, I have a moon periapsis of 200,000. We'll bring back science for everyone to look at awestruck. Look at that. It's kind of cool. You can see how it's going. It's going directly along that line if you think about it. That's the physics engine just loading me. And as you can see, I am on tracks. Making tracks. Okay, there we are. Now, crew report. Observe mystery goo. Keep. Observe mystery goo. That was a weird sound I made. Dang it. Goo feels on here. Didn't you say that? Really, really high above Kermit? Wait, was that? Let me review that right quick. Is that high above the fine and dandy. I need to reset the parachutes. Can I reset these things? No, apparently not. So that's okay. We can have it really open up. So let's get back to Kerman with our science. Loads and loads of science. Look at that, how it's going along the orange. So awesome. And let's center on the spaceship. No, let's center on Kerman. Crow! You can do this all you want, and it won't load the atmosphere. That needs to be fixed. $49. Who did that? Alright. Retrograde. Let out all the fuel. Let it out. Let it out. I wonder what I can do. Oh, look at that. Look at how I manually did that. And look at that. I did that manually, almost manually. Well, I had the atmosphere a bit. Hopefully I can get retrograde far enough to 41, 40. Let's let all the fuel out. 21, 20, 19, 18. That's good. Yeah, I know it's doing that. It's kind of glitchy. Alright. And there's my electric charge being depleted away. 5, 4, 3. Let me just do this. I can still use my engine. Huh, it does not produce electricity. You would think that will produce electricity, but it doesn't. Alright. Okay, I'm done with that dramatic thing. I just felt like doing that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get back down to the surface, shall we? And it's really dark and scary down there. I hope you're not afraid of the dark, Jeb. There's monsters down there. I can see their eyes. There's one of them right there. It's a giant ghost. That's just a spectral reflection of the water. I actually made a, I'm making a big animation, and I did a lot of work with that. I made the Earth and asteroid BL86001, which recently came by the planet, and it was huge and looked awesome. It was very, very circular. More thumbnails! More thumbnails! Let me do that. Oh, that was epically awesome. That was perfect. Okay, let's make sure we don't kill ourselves by putting on the UI again. Doing that. Get back centered. And that does it this episode, guys. Yeah, so we did a lot of things today. As in, accomplished practically nothing with that, little enterprise there. I'm gonna have to somehow do that better with less parts and less expense. And, so anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next episode. Please like this video if you want more of this content, and like this video. Please subscribe to get updates on videos, and, if you really want more stuff. And please comment on this video. Give me your thoughts, give me your questions, give me your comments, give me your recommendations. I'd like for people to give recommendations for this series, because this is like my first real gaming series, other than the ill-fated random modded survival, which I made 9 months ago, that's some major problems. So anyway, guys, I have been the Smartinator, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.